Across Minnesota and much of the US, snow falls every year. Snow and cold weather lead to ice formation on sidewalks and roads, which can be very dangerous. One of the most commonly used methods for removal and prevention of ice is rock salt. However, this tool has an unseen consequence. When the ice and snow melts, the contaminated water drains and makes its way into our waterways and soil. Let's hear from a University of Minnesota Fisheries, Wildlife, and Conservation Biology student about the impacts of excess salt on aquatic systems.
Hello, my name is Tate Hermes. I'm studying Fisheries, Wildlife, Conservation Biology. How salt impacts water systems is it increases the amount of nutrients that are within the water. It impacts the water quality in a poor fashion. So it'll affect the micronutrients within it, and then that affects macroinvertebrates, amphibians, and then it cascades up from the bottom of the food web towards the top. And basically the outcome is you're going to have smaller fish because they just don't have as much food or a smaller population. It affects it by degrading the ecosystem in general within the water, like the water body. So from there, it becomes more susceptible to things like invasive species. And then if you have invasive species in your water body, it's going to really just mess up the food web and the ecosystem. Basically how that will relate to everything else is that like your apex predator species are going to take a really big hit because all of the species below them are also suffering as well.
There are alternatives to rock salt. Sand, gravel, and chicken scratch all work well for traction on ice, and methods to prevent formation like brushers and manual shoveling work well too, if they're regularly done. Reducing salt is a small but impactful way to protect sensitive aquatic ecosystems and the environment.